One of our newest features in Knowi is our AI Documents Assistant tool. This allows you to upload your files right into Knowi, and then using our AI engine, we can ask questions and return information from these documents. If you have it enabled on your account, you will find it here on the left-hand side. Otherwise, please contact your Knowi account representative to have this turned on for you. So we've taken this a step further and we've made it into a data source. That way you can upload your files and then create a query on them and turn that into a data set. So this is how this works. We can start by clicking Create Data Source up here at the top. So we can give it a name. We can enable our access control list if we'd like. So what we can do is select certain documents we wish to query or choose other ones we wish to ignore. We can also use regex to highlight keywords. So we can have a lot of control over what documents we are pulling information out of. So I'll just keep it basic. I'll start my query now. And there's two different modes. We can either ask a question or get data from documents. So ask a question, you're just putting in a prompt, and then it'll return the data to answer that prompt. So for example, I can ask a question like, which address has the highest rent? And then we can preview. And just like our AI Docs tool, it'll come back with an answer and with sources. So we can see our answer was the highest rent was 202 Birch, with a monthly rent of $1,700. And now we have our sources here to back that up. But if you want to create more of a data set, we can do get data from documents. So what we'll do is first we can have a file name filter. So I can put lease in here. And now as you see, we're only looking at those files that contain the word lease. Then we can use our details depth to tell it how much information we want to pull out. So a good range is between 5 and 10. I'll keep it at 5 for now. And now we can ask our question. So I'll say, what is the address and rent amount? And then down here, we can specify what field names we're looking to get back. So I'll have address as one, and then I'll have rent as the other one. And then on top of that, once we see how the data looks, we can process it with Cloud9QL. So let's see what comes back from this prompt here. Okay, so this is the data that it returned. As we can see, we got a little bit more than address and rent like we'd asked, but that's due to the details depth being set at a number like 5. So what we can use is our C9QL so that we can select address and rent, and then we might apply some functions onto rent to turn this numeric since it looks to be in string with some of these symbols here. So using our C9QL, we can put this what kind of data set we want. We can create visualizations, NLP, all that kind of stuff, just like any other data set. So we hope you get a lot of use out of this.